Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to The Wind Waker. In the last episode, we received Nayru's pearl from the god, water spirit Jabun. And in this episode, firstly, the post man is talking? God, it's not been a good word so far, has it? The post box is talking and saying, "Good evening! Letters for the Doctor, we have one letter. Here is your letter." I'm sorry to disturb you with this unsolicited letter. If the following does not interest you, please throw away the letter without a second thought. But this is your big chance! Do you have need of an empty bottle, piece of heart, or treasure chart? That almost rhymes. We have them at special bargain prices, but we have only one of each. If you're interested, come to the shopship near Rockspire Island. First come, first served. I can't wait to serve you. That is from Beedle, and he sent us, an entire green rupee. Thank you, Beedle. No, essentially, you get sent that once you've got the wallet expansion that we got last time, because now we've got that, we have the ability to buy some new items from him, some quite expensive items. So that's why he's kind of given us that thing, because previously we didn't have the wallet capacity to buy stuff there. I'll be coming to those a lot later though. For now, when we were doing the little fight with him last episode, I forgot to take a picture of Orca. So this is Orca. In his younger days, Orca had hoped to become a swordsman, but after he suffered a serious injury, that ended his dreams. I missed the comma out in my notes, how embarrassing. He soon returned to Outset and became a fisherman. On a ledge on one wall of his house is a memento from his days of training with a blade. Orca is a lifelong bachelor. Huh. I wonder what the memento is. I've never quite been able to tell that. Maybe it's the giant harpoon. Oh, no, I know what it is. Oh, look at that. If you press A on it, he explains about it briefly, but I've done that, and I'll be coming back more to the Knight's Crest later anyway. Now, we're just about done on Outset, but there is one final thing we can do. Which is, do you remember last episode when we were up at the spring getting our kind of fancy bottles? The fancy bottle? No, our fancy wallet. I said, if you've got a bottle, put a fairy in it. Because there's something very useful we can do with that fairy now. Because if we go over and talk to Grandma, she's all very, that was a bit of an unpleasantly pleasurable noise. Anyway, Dr. Ariel, don't go. Don't leave your poor old grandma all alone. Ugh. So she's gone a bit useless, but if you L-target her, well, ZL target her, doesn't quite feel the same saying that, and Cameron's doing some interesting shit at the moment, but either way, I'm going to release the fairy. And that revitalizes her somewhat. Doctor, is that you? Grandma is always happy to see your bright shining face. Doctor, my dear sweet doctor, you're safe. That's wonderful, just wonderful. Did you do this? Did you heal me? Oh, you're such a sweet child. Oh, that's right. You and your sister Ariel have been trying so hard to be strong, and I've just been sitting here moaning and worrying. I'm your grandmother. I'm the one who should be taking care of you. I'm so sorry, Doctor. I haven't even considered what you must be going through. I'm a terrible grandma. Doctor, this is all I have to give you right now. You can keep it in your empty bottle. And now we get one of the single most useful items in the game. This is elixir soup. You got elixir soup. This healthy soup replenishes your grandmother. This healthy soup replenishes your grandmother, and it's made by your life energy and magic power. You know what I meant. And your attack power also doubles until the first time you take damage. Now that is one hearty soup. And your kind of grandmother filled the bottle with 2 helpings. Filled the bottle so full there's 2 helpings inside. Isn't she the sweetest? You and your sister love this soup, don't you? If you run out, I can make more for you anytime. Grandma's gonna try and be strong, so you be strong too. Doctor looks a lot happier now, but don't do anything reckless. Alright? Her voice changed a lot in there. A lot of my voices, you'll notice, change a lot. But now she's standing up, we can actually take a decent picture of her as well. Like so. He says, not getting a decent picture. And we'll have to stand in the walls in order to do it properly. And that'll do. Hooray, this is Grandma. This kind old woman works hard to raise her 2 grandchildren. She's a very talented cook. Her special elixir soup is sure to raise anyone's spirit. She can be somewhat mischievous and enjoys playing the occasional prank on the Doctor. Never seen any sign of that ever in the game so far, but who knows, maybe she'll surprise us later. Elixir soup as well. I might not be using it so much just because I think this game is quite easy and you don't really need it, but it is incredibly useful because, as I say, it heals you fully, like 100%, no matter how many hearts you've got, it will heal you fully. There are 2 helpings in a bottle, and then every time you use it, you get double attack power until your next hit. And it's free. You can only have one bottle of it on you at a time. Like, you can't stockpile it, but she will replace it for free at any time if you come to her, so makes the Blue Choo Choo quest even less pointful. But anyway, with that done, we are now going to head kind of mostly to the north, slightly to the east, to Stone Watcher Island. Now, if you recall Headstone Island, you will remember that there was a big stone head on it. And from here you'll be able to see much the same on this island. In order to kind of move these headstones or do anything with them, we'll need to come back to them much later in the game, but there is one brief thing we can do on this island, and something more we can do in the square itself. On the island, there is... Oh, I thought I was climbing up that thing. Apparently I was not. There we go. On the island itself, there is... a Blue Choo Choo! Gooey goo for chewy chewing. That's what that goo goose is doing. Do you choose to chew goo too, sir? If sir, you sir, choose to chew, sir. With the goo goose, sir, chew, sir. Do, sir. Yeah, I totally didn't spend my childhood memorizing Dr. Seuss or anything. Anyway, with that, what we need to do now is head over... Nope, that was totally the wrong button. Man, I'm sucking at playing the bloody Wind Requiem, this LP, which is the easiest song to do in the whole game, and kind of this game's thing, so it's problematic. And the sun is rising for the first time since we left Greatfish Isle, that's awesome. Now, we're not actually going to an island here, we're going to just this platform that you see here. Because, if you look at it carefully, you don't even have to look that carefully, you'll see it is surrounded by cannons on all sides. These cannons, once you get close, start shooting at you. But we have a cannon of our own. So, let's return fire if I can aim properly. Oh, there's a lot of swells. This is going to be extremely... Oh, got one already. Oh, did I just... Oh, dude, I knocked a bokoblin off the actual tower itself. That was awesome. Moving and kind of aiming the cannons at the same time is kind of difficult because changing the angle of the cannon also changes the angle of the King of Red Lion, so trying to work around in a circle while doing this is problematic, so occasionally you have to just kind of stop, put the cannon away, and reorientate yourself. Though I'm actually managing alright so far. I think I've actually hit every cannon on the first shot, so that's awesome. And one more curse splat. Yeah! And hitting all of them causes a treasure chest to appear up there. So, let's go up there. Also, in case you were wondering, I forgot to show him, but there is in fact an Old Man Ho-Ho that's on Stonewatcher Island that says something about destroying a fierce battery of cannons to find a treasure, which is how you're supposed to find out how to do what we just did. But I forgot to show him off because I'm an idiot, so there's also a red rupee up here, which we can use to start filling our newly hugified wallet, and then in this chest, there is... a piece of heart! Yay, 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 yay! That was a very strange noise. Anyway, now we are going to head 2 squares to the east, over to the private oasis. Now, as we're approaching, you should be able to see on the horizon, well, not even on the horizon, right next to us, that telltale glowing light thing, which of course means buried, well, not buried, sunken treasure, I guess. So let's glide it in and plop. Slightly off here, so that's not going to work. Oh, no, it is! I look like I was off on the map, but that works anyway. Oh, I've said it before and I'll say it again, the sea chests look really cool on this. I like the spiky chests, but I also really like these kind of underwater chests. They look awesome. And equally awesome inside this one is a silver rupee, which is a whopping 200 rupees. As I've mentioned, almost all of the treasure charts that don't lead to a heart container, well, piece of heart, instead lead to 200 rupees. So we've got a good way to kind of filling this fancy new wallet we've got already, so that was definitely a good investment to get while we were on outset. Now, this is the private oasis. We'll be coming back here a lot more later, because for now, it's a private oasis, someone else owns it, so we can't really do anything here. There's this house, but there's just a butler on the door who won't let you in. He's part of the door, weirdly enough. Like, I always just thought he was, like, a painting, but if you talk to him, you can actually talk to him. He's like, "Don't touch me there, filthy, you mischievous scamp. Ahem, this cabana belongs to the master, and the master alone, you grimy, even, not grimsy, you grimy, trespassing little scoundrel. Away with you, I say, away!" So he's not a very nice door butler man thing. But what we can do instead is, if we set the wind to be in the north... Nope, in the east, which it was already in. I'm an idiot. There should be... Oh yeah, there is a way to check the wind. It's on the blinking gamepad, isn't it? As you can see, you just use the gamepad for the deck relief for a tiny little jump, and you can get up to this bit here. And then hop across here, and grab a fancy chest. The wise among you will have noted another wilted tree down there, kind of one of the Koroks just behind the chest. As I say, mark those well. But there's a treasure chart here. Treasure chart 27. As ever, I will be showing you where it goes to. And we can do something fun now here. As you saw, there was a making some very strange noises and even stranger facial expression. Stop being an idiot, Doctor. Anyway, you can fall down the waterfall. Oh no! Oh, if you just fall down the waterfall rather than jumping down it, you get about 20 rupees as you go down it. It goes kind of bling, 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 bling. It looks really cool. Anyway, Old Man Ho-Ho is here, and if we talk to him, he says, Ho! One flying seagull. No, 2 flying seagulls. Wait, I see more seagulls. 3, 4, 5, no, 6. No, 7, 8. This is madness. 8 seagulls. What do you think that means, ladies and gentlemen? Only one thing. Let's go and investigate. Now, we've seen large clusters of seagulls before, and as I said, a large cluster of seagulls on the ocean surface always means one thing. Leviathan time! This one has a lot more eyes than the last one, but we've got a new weapon we can try out against it. Not the blinking salvage crane, we have got bombs! One good hit from a bomb will blind it. It's slightly more difficult to hit though with the bombs because it's moving and you're spiraling around it, so you kind of have to aim a bit more, whereas the boomerang just essentially aims itself. And I've actually only got 5 bombs left, so I'm not going to be able to take it out entirely with bombs. This one I think has 8 eyes. They all have, all the remaining ones have either 8 or 12 eyes. Only the one which we killed that guards the double magic meter has only 4 eyes. So, last shot missed entirely, and we've run out of bombs. So let's switch to the boomerang. And like the last one, it dies. It comes roaring and on the surface dies. See who gets that reference. But unlike the other one, this one had not ingested a fairy, but it does leave behind a glowing ring of light. And my boomerang hovering in midair, which is kind of cool, I guess. Nice to see they still haven't fixed that little glitch. So we just approach the light, and when we're near it, navigating by sound mostly, drop the crane. It's an orange rupee, which is worth 100 rupees. All the big octos either lead to a piece of heart, an orange rupee, or a silver rupee, and I will be talking through which one each one is. Well, I won't be talking through, I'll just be showing them all at some point. Anyway, for now, we are heading far away to the northeast, up to, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, but yes, unfortunately, we are heading to Tingle Island. Look at that! I lied! Along the way, there's actually something we could do. This, admittedly, this is 6 Eye Reef, and we went past this just after we left Greatfish Isle to go to Windfall, and we could have done the submarine then, but the problem was, it was dark and stormy, it was that endless night, and I honestly couldn't see this on the way past. So I didn't go for it, because I couldn't actually see where I was going, so I just decided I'll come back to this later. But hey, it's a moblin, so of course that means grappling hook out and ready to steal some skull necklaces. You sir, give me that. And then we just kill him as usual. Man, he didn't put up much of a fight there. There we go, and dead. Nope, not dead. Good lord, he is putting up much of a fight then. There we go. And once that moblin is killed, another one drops down. So we kill that one. And upon killing that moblin, another one drops down. You can see where this is going. Fortunately, they die very quickly at the hands of their own weapons, so... Oh, that was right in the kisser. I'll be having that one. Oh god, he's fast. There's moths in that barrel, what the heck? Oh well, let's kill him anyway. And then, nope, I was going to try and... That thing's on a dodgy angle, so I can't pick it up. And when he's dead, guess what happens next? You're wrong, actually, yeah, the ladder just falls down. There's only 3 of the bastards. I forgot to grapple the last 2, but hopefully, they both dropped item orbs, so hopefully there's a couple of skull necklaces in there for me. How many we got there? We got 3 already, so that's pretty good. We need 20, but that's a long way in the future yet. So we get another piece of heart, which is all happy, well, and good. I can hear bloody moths moving around down here. Get away from me. Yep, I was right. That did have a skull necklace in. And let's see if this one does. Stabby. Oh, those bloody thing had moths in as well. That did not have a skull necklace. That's mildly annoying. Oh well. Anyway, now, as I was originally saying, now we actually are going to continue northeast to Tingle Island. Now, there's not a great deal we can do here, either in terms of plot, go away, sharky, or in terms of, like, upgrades. But there's a couple of things we can briefly do, and some very amusing things. So first things first, there are 5 pedestals here. Mark them well. Secondly, if we come over to this side, the post office is vibrating. The post office is vibrating, the mailbox, I don't call it mailbox either. Anyway, 1 letter for the Doctor as ever, and it is... How are you doing, Doctor? Do you have enough of Granny's soup? Where are you now? You may be closer than I suspect. Probably not, being as though I've just left you. But, are you hungry? Are you keeping warm? You haven't injured yourself, have you? You always work so hard, Doctor. Do you have enough rupees? Your grandma doesn't have a lot, but I'm sending you everything I've saved up. As long as I have you and Nayru, I don't need anything else. I just want the 2 of you to return home safely. Love, Grandma. Oh, 20 rupees. I think that's really touching, that. It's just like, this is everything I've saved up, and it's great. It's not massively useful after we've just been dredging up like 200 rupees, but... Anyway, there's a yellow tube. Oh, that's not happened to me yet before, because I thought my shield blocked electricity. Turns out it does not. But that's another blue choo-choo for the collection. Heading up the tower. There's then a couple of people at the top, who I will go through in turn. One of them, we will remember. That is good old Tingle, who is kind of the chief bastard here, I suppose. So, this is Tingle. It's been several years since Tingle first became enchanted with deciphering maps in the hopes it would lead him to find fairies, and he's lost many things during that time. He's still raising funds to begin his search to begin fairies, hoping to embark on it sometime in his 30s, while the lust of life is still upon him. At the age of 35, the pressure's on. Yeah, Tingle's 35. That's really kind of quite creepy. Consider that Link's 10 and things like that, but... Anyway, that one's kind of disturbing, but there are some other more amusing ones. There are these 2 guys who are pushing the top of Tingle Tower around. Firstly, let's focus on the pink fella. This is David Jr. No, this isn't David Jr., this is Ankle. Ankle's figurine lists his favourite proverb as, "One may as well hang for a stolen sheep as for a stolen lamb." Which is... that really says a lot about the guy. Since being taught how to decipher maps by his older brother Tingle, Ankle has been supporting his good-for-nothing twin brother Knuckle. The only time he feels he can truly be himself is when he's tending to the Tingle Island flower garden. Slightly at odds, like the whole flower garden thing, slightly at odds with the kind of stolen sheep, stolen lamb proverb, but... Next we come on to this guy in white, who has potentially my favourite figurine entry in the entire game. This is David Jr. 17-year-old David Jr. set out to sea with dreams of finding the treasure of the ghost ship his now deceased father once saw. However, he gets seasick quite easily and was in just such a state when he awoke in a daze on Tingle Island. Ankle told him that self comes before wealth, and he's been working in the tower ever since. He really hates the uniform. Yeah, surreal, much, but amusing. I just like the idea that he was essentially kidnapped by Tingle and his cronies and forced to dress like them and stuff. Very strange, as I mentioned, but hey, that's Nintendo for you. Anyway, we haven't actually got enough time left in the episode to head on to anywhere else, so I'm just going to call it there. So thank you very much for watching this episode of The Wind Waker. We've gathered some stuff around the Great Sea, and as I say, for the next episode and for the foreseeable future, we'll be gathering more stuff around the Great Sea, so I hope you'll join me then. Thank you very much, and good day.